Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, wonderful Bina. Hello, wonderful Bina.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Brain. Good morning, everyone, whoever is watching and will watch it later recorded. A very, very, very warm welcome to all of you. Because we need this warmth, and we need this comfort, we need this love to be spread as much as we can, because this is what this whole world is in great big need. We need to trust each other. We need to trust our intent to goodness of each other.
Yes.
We need to have this trust that if I have an idea, or my self-perception or my self-conception is good, like, okay, I am a good person, it doesn't by default make other people's bad. No.
That's the big point, mentality of opposites.
Everyone else also be good. I can very good. I don't need this drastic black and white mindset that, oh, if I want to be white, or if I want to be assumed and perceived as white, everything else needs to be in black.
Yes.
Then I need to reconsider my self-conception. Am I really still a good person, or it is just an assumption? Because if I'm trying to be distinguished, if I'm trying to be special by making everyone else bad, evil, negative, then I need to work on myself, not other people. It's my duty, it's my need. I am in bad need to work on myself, because there are so many flowers and they all bloom, they all spread beautiful fragrance. They don't try to be like, okay, yes, if I am going to be a flower, everything else needs to be a top. Really? No. We can shine, we can still be ourselves without trying to down other people. That's the problem. I personally feel that. This is my understanding. That we assume that we need to shine, and then to shine, everyone else needs to be in the dark.
No, right. Comparative mindset, in other words. Yes, this came up yesterday.
Exactly.
Can't have this comparative mindset. We have to celebrate difference, people. Things aren't either or. Just because something's different from me and I'm good, that's mentality of opposite. Doesn't make it bad. If you keep comparing yourself and saying, am I better, am I worse? It's a losing game. It's like the colors. Imagine if all the colors in your box kept doing this. It would be an absurdity.
We all see
brilliant
the sky full of the stars. They all shine. They all shine.
Exactly.
We love glitters.
Exactly.
Every particle of the glitter shine exactly same. No problem. We love confetti. Everything else is everything. Every particle of it. So beautiful.
Grass.
Yes.
Exactly.
Rain. Everything.
Yes. Imagine if your molecules that you breathe, right, had to have this better or worse. No, you can only breathe me. I'm the best molecule. I'm the best oxygen.
Yes.
Seriously, you know, it's the preposterous absurdity, but this is the paradigm. We've been taught this. This is the problem with the default superiority paradigm. It teaches this absurdity.
We have already made this world morbid, obese with negativity. Don't overfeed. Don't try to overfeed. Feed it. It's already overfed. We don't need that. Yes.
Now,
yes,
it's a very important point that comes up in this about goodness.
Yes.
And hate. Will you explain, please, Bina?
Yes. We were sharing some incident in my life where I experienced something extreme hate and in a very nasty, mean way for no reason, no obvious reason at least.
Yeah.
And by obvious, I'm not saying that, okay, I was not understanding. My subconscious was aware that what is happening behind the scene. But sometimes our consciousness refuse to accept the intensity of the awareness coming in to save ourselves. We don't want to. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get exposed to some harsh realities sometimes, so that our conscious mind protect us by not actually acknowledging what is coming. But the subconscious is still aware of what's going on. Even when we are getting so much influenced by, oh, these are my people, they are other people, and my people are always good, they are on the right side, they are always right. Still our subconscious knew that. They're always aware that something is not right. Even when our conscious mind is telling us that, oh, we need to do this, it's all good, it's all still your subconscious, our soul. Some people, of course, some people get into the deeper things and they say that, okay, your soul always aware of what is appropriate and what is not. But we refuse to see the bigger picture because we are so locally attached. We do that sometimes deliberately. In my case, if I would say, oh, I was completely naive, I was not understanding, no. I had an idea that what's actually going on. I had all the data also, but still I was not acknowledging it because I don't want to. And this is what I was saying, that sometimes this deliberate innocence makes this world more better place. Sometimes you need to choose to be innocent, not get exposed, your consciousness, your awareness, to the other side of those realities or facts or circumstances or people or ideas or perspectives. It is actually like taking care of your internal algorithm. Like I do take care, and of course I assume that, okay, most of the people are in my circle, they also do take care about their social media algorithm by not visiting those controversial sites, by not getting involved into some nonsense debates on social media, because and then by not watching those things which are not appropriate or which are just time consuming, just like time wasting things. We don't do that. Okay, at least I do, to keep my social media algorithm, my internet algorithm very tidy and clean, at least as much as I can. We need to take care of our inner algorithm also, because the more we feed, the more we crave. The more we expose ourselves to the things, the more we get curiosity about those things. Because basically, as some wise people say, that humans' innate or the basic or natural state is to just be comfortable in their bubble, like in a womb of our mother. This is the first consciousness, where we get the first consciousness. That is the state, just floating inside, getting fed by your sources, and do nothing, not even open your eyes. This is a natural state to humans. Everything else is stress, effort, energy consuming. We want to stay inside our bubble. We want to stay in that comfort zone. And that is why everything else becomes a stressful thing, especially deliberate choices. So my deliberate choice is to, at least I try to keep the algorithm, not only the external internet algorithm as per my requirement, but also my internal algorithm also. I'm not going, I try to not feed so it can crave more.
Yeah.
It is like the power, it's taste of power. The more you feed, the more you crave.
The more you feed, the more you crave. Yes.
Yes. This is what is happening in the world. The more we are feeding hate, the more we are craving for.
Yeah.
It's like we all are becoming dragons. We open our mouth and we just spit fire. And we are creating more and more and more fire. Burning down everything. What is happening around us right now? We assume that it is going to just end like this. If everyone, each one of us will not choose to detach themselves from all these nonsense, from every side, from whoever is participating in all these nonsense. We need to detach ourselves. Otherwise, this is going to spread more and more. Sorry, it is very intense, sir. It is intense.
No, it's very important. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. This is a big deal. All of this, Bina. It's a very big deal. It's a very big deal. And I want to talk about inappropriate application of goodness. Yes?
Yes, please.
Now, something bad happens in the world. I'm a good person. I have to hate it because, well, it's bad. Isn't that what good people do? Is they hate badness? Right? But no, this is what we believe. So we end up being inappropriately good, an inappropriate application of goodness. To hate simply because something is bad and evil. You're just adding hate into the world. This is why you hate it in the first place, is because it's bad. Hate is bad. Brilliant. Ask Better Questions has joined us. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Mandy. It's a very big topic we're discussing today. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if your audio is connected yet because I don't hear anything, but maybe you can hear us. Right? By the way, I shared and the live, and it's supposed to be in the group, and it says, but I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, and neither can Norma.
Oh, okay. Let me check that. Hello, Mandy.
I can't find, everywhere I go, I can't find it. It's the strangest thing. And there is a live, but it's not showing in the group. I click on the live link, but it's its own link. Yeah. All right, well, try that link. Are you here, Mandy? Can you hear us?
Hi, I'm actually not here for the live stream. I was got just a little bit of time online, and I was hoping to chat to you about some family business. But if you guys need to do your daily thing,
we just started in the live. Yes, every day 10 o'clock we do the live. Yeah, well, in the weekdays, and then Saturday is a skip day, and then Sunday it's at 8 o'clock our time. Yeah.
Okay, well,
all
it
good.
was urgent, but anyway.
All right. Well, I'll just wait an hour or two. Or more 2 seconds, and then, yeah. I wasn't sure there if I was supposed to just stop everything and deal with this. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't know it's urgent.
What, sir?
I don't know. He said, anyway, it was urgent.
I don't see that in the group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't find the thing in the group, even though it says yes. When I click on the first link, it takes me. It's like the video thing that it shows. It's like in its own little world. It says, Sol Sebastian is live now in self-awareness, self-improvement group. It's like, but when I go there and when I click on that link, nothing happens. So I don't know. It's the strangest thing. It's very odd. Very odd. Anyway, I sent that link to Norma. But this point about inappropriate application of goodness, we have to be very, very cautious of doing things because we feel we should do it. Yeah, like we should hate badness. That defines you as a good. This is either or thinking. No, there are other ways to relate to badness and horror than hating it. Yes? I can have
Yes.
understanding, I can have compassion, I can have empathy, I can have sympathy, etc., etc., etc. Hate just adds more hate into the world. And this does not define you as a good person to hate badness. That's making you bad also, because that's what badness is. Badness is hate and anger and all that stuff, right? So don't be bad in trying to be good. Inappropriate application of goodness. Yes. And don't hate things because somebody else says you're supposed to. This is how cultures of discrimination come about. Yes. We are this and they are that, and they're not good because this is now you've got to hate and dislike because, well, they different and they're not good, they're not the same. This idea that if something isn't good and it's different, then it automatically has to be bad because, well, if something's not this thing, it's different, then, well, it's not the same. And if it's not the same as good, then it's obviously bad. This is flawed thinking. It's absolute nonsense thinking. A peach is very different to a watermelon or to an apple or to an orange. Yes. Is one bad and the other good? No, it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
Yes.
But yet we apply this to people, cultures. It's terrible, terrible, very flawed thinking. We have to get our thinking together. We have to get our thinking in order. We have to get our thinking sorted. Our thinking isn't sorted. Our thinking isn't sorted. No. It's very flawed, faulty thinking. But of course, this is superiority paradigm thinking, which is a vast distortion. It looks for any excuse to say, "Oh, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better." Yeah. Superiority paradigm. Understand these people out there who are saying, "Yes, I'm better," all this. Why you constantly need to prove you're better? Because you're insecure. This is it. Just insecurity. Learn to be at peace with yourself and enjoy yourself. Flaws and all. Doesn't mean that you accept your flaws as permanent. Yes, I'm working on them. I'm doing this is a perpetual process, right? So when we say accept yourself, doesn't mean to say, oh, I don't need to change. I don't need to grow. I don't need to learn. No, that's a false idea, right? Yeah. But this is a big point, though, right? To understand that if you don't make peace with yourself and understand yourself, then you're not going anywhere. Yeah, right? You're not going anywhere.
Yes.
You're not going anywhere. It's very important, very important. And also, if you're not learning and growing, how are you ever going to acknowledge that you were caught up in a bubble, right? How can you
Yes.
ever acknowledge that you were flawed, that you were making a mistake, that you were caught up in the false beliefs, that you just were doing the right thing for the wrong reasons or the wrong thing for the right reasons? Wow, okay. Oh. And never, if you can't have that honesty to acknowledge that you need to learn and grow, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to loop around in the same nonsense, have the same problems. Yes?
Yes.
Very important, very important. But this insecurity, though, this is a big deal. Brilliant. Norma's here. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm glad you could find it from that link, Norma. But the link, it's showing it to me. I'm looking at it, but I can't click share. I can't, share it to my timeline. I can't share it to the group, to the guide, all that stuff. Yeah, it's very weird. That's very weird. I don't know, but I'm glad you're here. But I don't see your comment. I saw you commented. I got a note. Let me go to that notification. Wait a second. That might be a great help, Norma. Norma commented on your live video a few seconds ago. See, now this is in group. Nothing here except voice. Well, it's because my video isn't moving. You have to. It's just. I'm here, Norma. The voice is. You're seeing the diamond, but I am actually there. It's just an oddity of it today. Oh no, this is a different one. Oh no, you're on an old one, Norma. That's an old one. I've got a painting of like. Oh no, it says that. Why is it showing a different?
I don't see you there. Okay.
Oh, it says was live. This is an old one. You're on part 4 of chapter 10, Norma. You're on an old one. And that link that I sent you, if you click on the link, it should take you to the live where you commented. Oh, she can't hear me.
Can you please send the link to me also, sir?
Okay.
because I cannot find you.
Oh, it's very strange today. Very strange, very strange. I saw this
Yes,
the other
today.
day and then it sort of came right. But today, for whatever reason, it's just not showing the live in the group, even though it says I'm live in the group. Now, when you click on that link, where does it take you, Bina?
I did.
And
Yes.
where does it take you?
Yes.
You
Yes,
find it
now
in
I'm-
group?
Yes.
Oh, let me click on that link then and see.
I clicked on that link and now I can see you.
Yeah, but it's not in group, you see.
It is in group.
It says so, but you know, it's all right. If you click out of that, you should be in group. And then when I go to group and I go, you know, scroll down the timeline of group and I refresh that, it doesn't show any live there.
Okay.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'm just going to stick
We are
with
live,
it.
and it's recording it, so it's all good.
Yes.
All right. So this point, you know, just to get back to our point here, we get too straight too much. This point of inappropriate application of goodness, this is a very, very big point. Right? We have to be very careful on this, and we have to learn to think and for ourselves. I'm just going to tag Norma here, and then maybe she can find it.
This is what I was doing also.
All right. You know, if we don't learn to think a bit for ourselves, if we just believe everything that's going on, we end up in this hole, this problem of inappropriate application of goodness. Right? You see it everywhere, all around the world, on all sides of all conflicts. You've got people who just believe they should do this, and they've been distorted, and they're going according to somebody else's ideas and some belief from before, etc., etc., etc. The actual reality is you ending up hating and fighting, etc., etc. Stop. Do something else. Move out of there. Yes, there's no need for it. You know, Northern Ireland, not that I want to specifically pick on them, but they're just a good example of the preposterousness of foolishness and culture and hate. Yes, well, used to be. It's better now. Right? But this whole thing between the Catholics and the Protestants in Northern Ireland. Protestants and Catholics in the rest of the world all live quite happily together. Yeah. Did you ever see a fight, an argument, an issue in America or England or France or Australia, or wherever, right? Between Protestants and Catholics? No, it's not an issue. Like, well, you know, we're Christians, you know. It's not an issue. Right? It's not an issue. Not an issue. Same thing, you know, some parts of the world you get, you know, Muslims fighting against Jews or Muslims fighting against Christians or Christians fighting against Jews, whatever. But in other parts of the world, not. Yeah. So why is it like in Northern Ireland? Why was it an issue there? Yeah. And not anywhere else? Just habit, just belief, just should. There's no real underlying reason for it. Because obviously they can live in peace. They do live in peace. The vast majority, because it's a very small percentage of the Catholic and Irish populations, right? Very small percentage. But you don't think, hang on a second, if the rest of the world can live together, why can't we? See, you get into a pattern and it's like superiority. Yeah, but we have to win, we have to win, we have to win at all costs. This win at all costs is the most stupid thing. And people believe so in winning. It's religion to them. It's a psychology. It's more of a psychosis, I've got to tell you, than a psychology. When you have win at all costs and winning is everything, right? Well, the moment you start to elevate winning, you are elevating a false thing, right? Because I can win and not necessarily have done any kind of accomplishment. I've not done anything that has any value of its own accord, nothing, right? I'm just relatively better. This is what winning is. Yes, winning is defined as a relative condition relative to something, somebody else, right? It's not absolute in its own sense. And so therefore winning can mean that you've made some sort of effort and accomplishment and done something worthwhile, or it can be absolutely meaningless, mean absolutely nothing, right? I can play against a little child, whatever game, and win. It's like, oh, I won, I won, I won. I've seen people do this because they're so obsessed with winning, and they're so living lives where they don't think they win and they feel like losers. They have to bolster their egos by false winning. It's absurd. It's absurd. This idea to win, it's really just another word for dominate. Yes? Yeah.
Yes.
I better type for a moment. I wanted to say it out loud. Yeah. Yeah. What color is the shirt? Is it black or is it blue? I don't know. I guess it's dark blue. Yeah. Try another link for you. Almost coming up to old ones. I don't know why. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway, so this point of winning, yes, when you are looking to win, and win becomes your obsession, and it's winning that's the issue, not achievement, not accomplishment, to say, wow, I stretched my boundaries, I learned, I pushed myself, I was able to do more than I was previously able to do. That is a very, very powerful thing when it comes to winning. Yes, I mean competition, right? This is very handy, this is very valuable, this is worthwhile, right? But it doesn't matter that you technically won or not. It's that you pushed your own boundaries, that you stretch yourself. That's what matters, right? But no, this is not in winning. That coming second is nothing. You have to win. You have to win. Yes, this is a war logic, people. Yes, in war, if you're fighting a battle to the death, well, then coming second sucks, right? And there is no second. There's only winning. Well, that's if you value your life over your morality, I guess, right? But if you're truly moral, very many people value their morals higher than their lives. Yeah?
Yes.
Isn't this what we expect of a soldier in our military? To die for your country, to die for your children. Isn't this you putting morality above your life?
Mm.
Isn't that what it means? Yes, it is, right? I'm asking a rhetorical question.
Yes.
That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. Yes. But yet, when it comes to winning, no, we have to win at all costs. No, to win at all costs is to lose. Yes. So we have to be very careful of this winning nonsense. It's just part of the superiority paradigm that says, I have to dominate, I have to dominate, I have to dominate. I'm so insecure that I don't think I can live with anybody else. Yes. I can't tolerate any difference. I can't handle any unusualness. I have to have everything exactly my way. I'm so intolerant, I'm so insecure that no, everything has to just be this one way, or it's a calamity, it's the end of the world, and I won't be able to live and survive and blah, and blah. Just fear, it's just fear, it's just fear. Yeah. And the foolish stupidness of it is, the more you fight with people, the less you're able to cooperate them. If you want moreness in your life, learn to cooperate. Cooperation is 1 + 1 + 1 = more. This is where you get moreness from. This is where you get value from. This is exactly what our civilization, all of our wealth, all of the marvelousness that we have, it comes from collaboration, right? Nobody worked in isolation because, they worked at a desk, they worked in a house, They worked in wherever, any time they, you know, like, okay, they wrote on paper. Did they make their own paper? No. See, collaboration, right? Or whatever, right? So anytime we do things, it's very, very, very hard to do things purely, entirely, utterly, 100% on your own. Yes. I mean, unless you grew up, you know, like in the like, you know, raised by wolves or something. Whatever you, even if you go out and live there on your own and you make your own stuff and you make your own tools, well, all that, you're still collaborating with the knowledge that you got from before, right? You didn't invent it all yourself. You didn't figure it out from scratch yourself. So see, you're still collaborating, whether you now think so or not. You're still collaborating, or you're still benefiting from collaboration. Collaboration is the magic of the world, people, right? So this win, 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 win only. Yes, this is totally anti-collaboration. It's me at the expense of you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Norma says that link doesn't work for her. I don't know why. On the phone, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why. Sorry, Norma. I don't know what the issue is here, Norma. Sorry. Right? But this point of winning, it comes at the expense of collaboration. And it's superiority paradigm mindset to say, look at the lion, right? The alpha lion. It's me and me only. It's all about me. It's all about me, right? I get the first bite, the lion's share. I get to eat the most, and to hell with you. It doesn't matter what you want, right? It's me, 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 me. It's complete bubble, selfish mindset, right? So everybody wants to be that lion, but man, to be that lion is to be a dreadful being. And it's to be a stupid being. That alpha lion psychology, or the dominant hyena-ness, which is a female. It's not only a male thing, right? In hyenas, they're dominated by the females, right? Generally in nature, you get this male dominance, but it's not always, right? Praying mantis, of course, famous example, black widow, right? That's why she's called the black widow, because she eats her mate. She makes herself into a widow. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm saying not always that way. Just because it's predominant doesn't mean always. But it's the same underlying logic. It's me at the expense of you. What a horrible mindset. It's stupid. It's stupid because it's short-sighted. If that lion, if one lion that is an alpha lion says, hey, lions, we're going to do things differently from now on. We're going to start collaborating, right? And we are going to work really together. And yes, we're going to hunt enough to feed everybody. Oh, we never thought of that before. Oh, holy moly, it was kind of dumb of us. Yeah, well, other animals do it. You know, why can't we? Yeah.
Yes.
Learn, grow. Don't be perpetuating your stupidity and your morality. It's a morality that leads to scarcity, of course. Yes, it's foolishness. You get less. By trying to get more for you individually, you end up with less than you could have had. Even though the alpha lion gets everything he wants, he's still living in a scarcity mindset, whereas he could have abundance, right? Everybody could have abundance because he's still got to fight for what these things. He's still got to growl at the ones below him because he's always being challenged, right? He's still got to bully them off, right? It's just absurd. What a stupid system to be fighting for everything. That effort that you put into fighting could be going into the efforts of creativity, of collaboration. Right? When you see people working together on something, they're making a lot of efforts. Like, yes, what about this? What about that? Okay, let me think. They're making effort to collaborate, right? This is a fantastic thing. Yeah. Learn from the ants, people. Learn from the ants. Learn from the ants. Ants are marvelous at collaborating when they need to. Yes. We've all seen how those ants are, 100 of them are carrying this big leaf or twig or whatever the thing is, right? If an ant, a mindless, stupid little ant, yes, can collaborate, why can't you? Are you more stupid than an ant? Think about that. Are you more stupid than an ant? Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know why Norma couldn't click on the link, you know, and it didn't work for her, but it's a phone thing then, must be. I don't know. Very odd. Very odd. Anyway, I just want to end on this. I want to make it very short today because it's so messed up. Yeah, you know, it's all wrong. So, you know, I can't share it and I can't do anything with it. It's all wrong, you know, from the link that I see. See what I mean, Bina? That's how I know it's not in group. It's like just where they show videos, I don't know, on their thing somewhere. But on the 3 dots at the top, I don't have this save to featured feature. I don't have, you know, I can't share it to my timeline. I can't do anything with it, right? I can't add it to the guide. None of that stuff. None of those options are there. Right. So it's all wrong. And when you X out of it, then you should go to the group. Yes, but you don't. You get to just the thing itself, just the one video. It shows in group, but it's still all wrong. Let me try now. Let's see. Well, this is an old thing. Nope. See, it doesn't take me there. It doesn't do anything. It's just all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. All right. So this is, I guess, the universe telling us today, not today for extended sharing. But anyway, I also wanted to make this point about inappropriate application of goodness. Yes. And it's all connected. It's connected to this mentality of opposites. If it's not good, it must be bad. Right? Therefore, we label difference as bad, because if I'm good, anything that's different to my goodness must automatically be bad. False logic, right? Distorted logic. And this concept of winning, which is superiority, right? I win at the expense of everything else. It's foolish. It's foolish. Yes, you may get the temporary benefit, but you have to fight so hard for that. That lion, that alpha lion, he doesn't lie, you know, doesn't, he can't rest it. He's always on guard because of number 2. That's how he got there, because he took over from number 1 at one point, right? So he knows the same going to happen to him at some point. So it's like, man, what a miserable way of living. So, and yet we all fall into the same idea. Everybody in that line pack is fighting to be higher up in the hierarchy. Ah, man, no, not me. Thank you very much. I want a better system. That's my point. That's the whole point of the story, the book that we're reading, the new nobility, right? The new nobles. It's all about this new paradigm. Yes, new paradigm.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I haven't published the book yet. The title so far it was The New Nobility, but there's some book about the Russian oligarchy called The New Nobility. So I changed it to The New Nobles. But you know what? I think I'm going to call it Nobelia-Living. Just decided right this moment now. What do you think, Bina? Bina, where'd you go?
Yes.
I say I want to change the book title.
Wow.
From the nobles to, yeah, that's what I was just saying. You didn't hear me then. I was saying I want to change it to Nobelia-Living. What do you think?
That would be interesting.
Well, because the new noble still gives that wrong impression, you know, that Joseph used to pick up on. I'm assuming he's changed it by now. But you know, this idea of idyllic and hierarchy and all this, you know, no, yes, it comes into the story, but it's clearly explained. But Nobelia-Living, you don't know what it is. And yes, Nobelia stands for this home of them. It's about moreness, right? That this Nobelia-Living represents moreness, right? Alternative paradigm. And that's what the story's about. Yeah. The new nobles or the new nobility, it's one feature. It's not the only feature, right? It just happens to be that they are focused on being noble in the true sense, right? But that's not the only particularity of them. It's not the only thing that defines their paradigm. Of course, way-of-impeccability and this point of collaboration. This is a massive point, yes? Yeah. Very, very big point. Anything to add to all this, Pina?
Yes, but today is a interesting day. It's an interesting day again, I can say, because the usual practice, but it's not happening somehow. Which again, we just go with the flow and see that, okay, yes, this is happening. We all are it, like the internet, like the connectivity, and like other things in our life. And then we see that, we can see around us what is happening in the whole world right now. It's a chaos. But we need to set our intents that this chaos is happening for growth. Capital G, growth. Like the chaos happens when the seed starts sprouting. It's a chaos, it's a friction, it's stress. So we just going to keep intending on that this chaos, whatever is happening around us, is for capital G growth. And something beautiful and peaceful and loveful, full of love, will come out of it. So just be part of it and start focusing on it, on our intents. We all do it sometimes in fun. Sometimes some of us take it very seriously. We talk about law of attraction or law of assumption. In way of impeccability words, the focused attention and our energy, focused energy. This is the time. This is the real time. This is the real need. We need to focus our attention, our energies deliberately on trust. Trust in goodness.
Trust in moreness.
This is all what we can do right now. Everyone can do this. Even though we have resources or not, it doesn't need anything. Just the focus intent and the focused attention on the intent of goodness from everyone. That's it. This is what we can do in our area of influence right now. And it will be a huge deal. Just have trust in the universe. The universe is going to bring something good out of it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Sil, Norma, for your trying, and you were here for us. Thank you, Mandy, for joining us, and thank you, everyone else. So bye for now.
Brilliant. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. We'll see you on Sunday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. All right.
Yes.
Live stream.